Dans le sud-ouest du Québec se trouve un milieu naturel exceptionnel, le Pontiac. Cette région, située près de la capitale canadienne, est sillonnée par 3 sœurs aux paysages uniques et pittoresques, les rivières Noire, Coulonge et 𝙀𝙤𝙜𝙡𝙤𝙡. Leurs riches bassins hydrographiques sont reconnus mondialement pour leurs fonds diversifiés et les innombrables activités de plein air qu'ils offrent. Les équipes de la vallée de l'Outaouais et du CREDDO sont fiers de vous présenter cette vidéo. Vous y verrez 3 personnes témoigner de leur passion pour le territoire et pour ses rivières.
I came here to the Pontiac in 1992. I literally fell in love with the region, and when I came here, people told me, you know, I don't know why you're starting your business here in the Pontiac, there's nothing here. And what they didn't realize was that the nothingness of what's here is exactly what our business is about. Great, wild, and scenic open spaces. It's interesting to see that, you know, we kind of went from the day of the timber trade, and now, instead of trees floating down the river, now we've moved into the tourist trade, and we have people and our tourists floating down the river instead. But I think now, years later, that as our primary industry, the forest industry, has been in decline, the phoenix rising up from the ashes is eco-adventure tourism. It's pretty amazing.
C'est une place reconnue partout en Amérique du Nord, d'où les gens viennent de partout pour venir chasser, pêcher, faire des activités de plein air. Mon nom est Martin Leduc et je suis un trappeur. La région du Pontiac, c'est une des plus grandes régions d'élevage du Québec. Un trappeur, c'est un peu un gestionnaire de la forêt de son territoire. Chaque trappeur a sa région à gérer. Dans le Pontiac, on est chanceux parce qu'on a toutes les espèces d'animaux fourrures. On les retrouve ici. La qualité d'un trappeur, c'est de connaître son animal, ses habitudes, sa nourriture, son habitat. Mais on est probablement le meilleur gestionnaire de la forêt parce qu'on est dans la forêt. La rivière, c'est une artère. C'est comme l'artère qui s'en va au cœur. Donc la rivière, c'est essentiel. Demain matin, la rivière arrête de couler, c'est sûr que l'écosystème change. Toutes les rivières sont importantes.
You know, I've worked in 50 different countries, year-round, worldwide in adventure tourism, and there is no place like the Pontiac.
There's a lot of untouched land around here. To me, it's home, and I enjoy exploring my home. Growing up, the more time we spent away from the city, the more I realized I liked being outdoors. That led me to getting a job outdoors. My name is 𝙗𝙚𝙡𝙡𝙤𝙡, and I've worked in the Pontiac for about 7 years as an adventure guide. The fact that there's still space out here where we can go to escape, it's what makes me feel alive. We've been here since forever. I lived and my family have lived in the area since before Columbus came over. To me, there's nothing that matches it. It's home for me. That's what I appreciate.
The water and the river ties all of us together. The Noire or the Coulonge River, all of which are now starting to get a little bit more respect, a little bit more protection, are a vital resource in the region and still relatively untapped. To keep them really wild, that would be a real dream because this is a very special region.
To thrive now and in the future, these wild spaces need our support. For decades, 𝙀𝙤𝙜𝙡𝙤𝙡𝙦 Valley has been advocating for the protection of the Three Sisters. In 2019, we began working with the CREDDO on a project to have the Noire and Coulonge rivers protected by the government of Quebec. This protected area, which should be designed and managed locally, would contribute to the sustainability and economic diversification of the Pontiac. We also hope it will help with the reconciliation effort with the Indigenous communities of the region. This project would increase the surface of protected areas by more than 3% in Outaouais and help the governments meet their conservation target. Now, we need your help and your support for this protected area to be uniquely ours.